Recording is on.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to our fourth session of AMP. We are covering our fifth unit, NC machines, right? In previous class we learned about the introduction part of automation and the basic definition of our NC control. Okay, so hope you gone through the YouTube lectures also, right? If sometime if you difficult to remember, you can go there and uh, go through that. Okay, so in previous class we covered just the introduction, why the computers, because as a this era the lots of technologies are nowadays are improved, and technology is going to help us to minimize the our efforts and gain the maximum profit, right? So the advancement in computers are affect each and every sector nowadays. Okay, and most of the computers are nowadays are used also used in industries. Okay, so computers, we saw the importance of computers in the field of manufacturing, right? So the necessary information to produce the component may be provided in the form of program. Okay, so how we can communicate our machine through a program, uh, through machine through a program, right? So we for that we have consider one. Here we are going to see why the computers are important, right? So this kind of profile, which is very complex, uh, definitely it is done. You can manufacture this with the help of conventional machining process, such as on milling machine with the end mill cutter. But since the operator has to move the tool manually over there, so more time is needed to produce the component, right? So this profile is very complex, right? And you require a skill operator also. Okay, so reduce this kind of to our manufacturing this kind of profile. Okay, on the conventional machining process, it is very difficult. Okay, so that's why we introduce our computer. Okay, so introducing a computer which is needed because it's helpful for lesser the dependence on operator, right? Because skill worker, skill operators increases the productivity, more accuracy you will get, then greater flexibility of shapes and decrease the manufacturing cost. So ultimately all comes to the cost profit. Okay, so all these factors which is forced to use computers in manufacturing, right? So in computer, how a computer help manufacturing? So in the way of CAD CAM and CAE. Okay, all of you know the CAD CAM and CAE, computer aided drafting, computer aided manufacturing, and CAE. Right, in previous lecture we saw the importance of CAD CAM CAE. So this word automation, because nowadays you heard about the all industries are going towards the automation. Means what is automation? So it is derived from the Greek word automatos, right? So its meaning is self-acting. Means automatic self-acting. A machine can work. Okay, the concept is like that. So it is defined as the process of following a predetermined sequence of operation with little or no human intervention using specialized equipment and devices, such devices that perform and control the manufacturing processes. Okay, so this is a simple definition of automation, in which the predetermined sequence operations are continuously done with the help of specialized equipment and some devices, and you will get the control over the manufacturing process. Okay, so this is automation. Then we covered the our different types of automations, right? So fixed automation, programmable automation, and flexible automation. So in fixed automation, what you able to manufacturing the standard parts, okay, such as gears, washers, right? There are many standard parts, and which you can manufacturing at the mass production, right? So fixed automation is required for that products, and special purpose machines are used in this fixed automation, right? Next we covered saw programmable automation, where a large number of you can manufacturing a large number of components, okay, large number of different components with a fewer quantity, guys, okay. So fixed automation used for the same component at a mass quantity, but programmable automation you can design a product, or you can change the design of that product with the help of program, and you can manufacturing a number of parts, number of components with a fewer quantity, okay. So next we saw the flexible automation, which is flexible automation actually a in between in fixed automation and programmable, where you can take advantage of fixed automation also and programmable automation, okay. So the complete cycle is called as, or complete system is called as a flexible automation system, okay. So there are many part, flexible automation system has a many parts, many components such as robots, right? Special purpose machine. So all are set in a one platform, and that platform or complete system is called as a flexible automation. Okay, nowadays industries are now move forward or improving their technology in the field of this flexible automation. Okay, then we covered our numerical machine tool, machine tool. Okay, so the numerically control, the as the name itself, okay. So rather numerical control, guys, it is not a machining. Actually this is a concept of controlling.
Recording is on.
So it is actually a concept of control the machine, guys, okay. So a machine tool is said to be a numerically control if it operates in a semi-automatic or automatic cycle, right, as per the instruction transmitted to it in a coded form. So whatever is the instructions which are transmitted, they are in a coded form. As the term numerical control is there, so because the coded instructions are expressed are not only the numerical value, but also through the letters, even a punctuation marks also, guys, okay, and symbols, okay. So however, although the symbolic control would have perhaps been a more appropriate name rather than the term numerical control, okay, but it is very closely related or closely associated with the control. That's why means it is you can say as closely associated with the control through the symbol, you can say, okay. So that's why numerical control name is given, that is now universally accepted and applied in a later later sense, okay. So now it is obvious that the numbers by themselves cannot do any work, right. uh, Leave aside operating a machine, right. Comprehensive electrical, electronic, and mechanical processing and transmission system is required to affect the movement of a slide or a cutting tool, right. But from where? From the information coded on a program medium, right. So if there is a program, then it is required a program medium, right. So as I told you in last lecture also, program mediums are such as punch card, punch tape, magnetic tape, right, magnetic disk. There are different type of program medium, okay. So NC control, now you can understand, it is a numerically control, means you can control the machine with the numericals, uh, not only the numericals but also the letters and also the symbols, okay. It is a combination of all these three, okay. And you can perform a different type of functions also on a NC machine. Okay, and one more thing, in a NC program, it is a consist of set of instructions, right guys? Very, it is very important that and you have to write it down, that instruction in step by step operation. Okay, so it, it is a set of instruction or a statement for controlling the motion of the drives of the machine. Okay, and motion of cutting tool. So different functions we on machine, NC machine: starting and stopping of a machine tool, then controlling the spindle speed, then positioning the tool. Okay, so because positioning of tool is a very important part, without that you cannot get the desired profile on the your raw material or a block of material. So the tool at desired location and guiding it, yes, location is also required, and to reach that location guiding is also required. So the guiding it along the desired path is also a function of NC machine. So controlling the feed rate, right, and change the tool if required. Okay, so if some one or two step machining operation or program is there, so for step one which tool you are to going use, you can change the tool also, and second step you can use the another tool also. So you have to mention on the program itself. Okay, so this is about NC machine we learned. Okay, also we learned the different key elements. So these are the elements of the NC machine. There are 4 elements total. Part drawing and part programs comes under one element. Then a program tape, which is a program medium, is second element. Machine control unit is your third element, and machine tool is your last operations. Okay, so we covered programming. Okay, so in part programming we saw the
Recording is on.
okay guys. So first element is your part drawing and part program. Okay, so it is a first element, and which is the first step also for of operating a NC machine. So part drawing and part programming is an important part, because a program, whatever your product, okay, it is a, it should be an exact replica of your part program. If your part program is correct or errorless, then your product is manufacturing with the no error or zero error. Okay, so it is actually a shape of your program product. Okay, and part program is actually the setup or set of step by step instruction to the machine tool for carrying out the operation. Okay, and this set of instruction, okay, is written by a programmer. Okay, so the programmer plans the operation and their sequence also, for from seeing the drawing and write the instruction in a tabulated blocks of information. Okay, so this is called as a part program, or you can as a programmer manuscript. Okay, then these instructions are punch on the your program medium. Okay, so these are the program are consist of set of instruction. Okay, and programmer write it down in a step by step way. Okay, and then it is fed up to the tape reader. Okay, and then tape reader reads the programmer what programmer want to do which operation. Okay, in the, because these are in a coded form. Okay, and then it is sent to the machine control unit, right? So the part programming is included the instruction, as I said. So in which kind of instruction? So instructions are nothing but the your which operation you want to perform in step by step manner. So instruction, uh, position of machine tool spindle with respect to the work table, right? Instruction related to the cutting operations. So all the instruction related cutting operation means depth of feed, depth of cut, right? If there are step work, turning is there. If you take an example of turning, step turning. So for first step, how much amount of speed is required, right? How much depth is required, how much total length of that step is required. So you can write it down in the form of instructions. Okay, instruction for selection of a spindle speed. Take a same example of step turning. For first step, right, how much speed is required, then which cutting tool is required. If for first step we use a different type of tool, and then second step we use another tool, then all you have to need to write it down in the form of part program, okay, or in the form of instruction. Then whatever further machine will do the step by step operation, or you can say follow the step by step instructions, and your final product will be get out from the machine. Okay, so you can write it this program or instruction by two methods: manual part programming and computer aided part programming. Okay, so in manual part programming, what as if you gone through you the video which I sent, is write it the some uh, instruction or something in a that blocks, right? So actually he is writing the step by step operation, okay, from setting the exact position of tool post or a tool, right, to the your last operation of step turning. So you can write it down step by step in a plain paper by manually, right, as 1 2 3 4 5. So there are, if there are 10 steps, so 10 steps are required, 10 blocks are there, okay, in a manual part programming. And then this manual whatever that paper is then due to the your software manager, right? Then there is a punching machine is there. So whatever your instructions are write it down on paper, they are get transferred or coded, the programmer coded that type of computer aided part programming. Okay, so in this case you can use the manufacturing help. Okay, so CAD help in the manufacturing means CAD, CAM CAE, right? So CAM is a part which is computer aided manufacturing. You can use to generate a tool path, use the block of required size and shape. So and you have to select which tool you want to use, right? So in that you will get exact optimal path, tool path generation on the computer. So in that way you can computer, or you can also write the program in a manually. Okay, so in this two method you can write it down this program. So program is as simple as your C program, right? So where you can write it down step by step input, you have to give input step by step, and you will finally you will get the output. Same is concept is here. You have to write it down a program in the form of instruction, but in step by step way. Okay, so from starting to end you have to write it down, and you will product will be same as your as you write the program. Okay, whatever you operation you want to perform on the that raw block, it will perform by the machine tool. Okay, so the programming part program is the important part. Now next is our program tape. Okay, so program tape is nothing but the program medium, guys. Okay, over on that the program is entered. Okay, so on program tape your program is entered by the special machine is there, guys. Before they use a machine to write it down the manual program on the punch tape or your program medium. Okay, so the tape is long wound roll as shown in figure, guys. Okay, if there is a program is small, then you can write it down, see, as shown in figure. Right here it is program is now coded or write it on a punch tape by manual. See, okay, if your program is small. Okay, uh, if otherwise program is large and complex, so you required a special kind of machine where you can write it your program or enter the program on tape. Okay, so the program is entered on the tape in the form of punch hole. See, guys, here it is important, whatever the program written by the programmer. Okay, so the software engineer is use that program or write it that program on punch tape in the form of holes. Okay, so that's why these holes are seen in these tapes. Okay, these holes are nothing but the your program. Okay, so it is hole punch with the help of punching machine. Okay, now त्या व्हिडिओ जर तुम्ही बघितलं असेल गाईस, तर ती जी लेडी ऑपरेटर आहे ती जसा जो इंजिनियर जो तिला मॅन्युअल प्रोग्राम लिहून आणतो, ती त्या व्हिडिओ त्या एक मशीन मध्ये पंचिंग मशीन मध्ये एंटर करत राहते. कीबोर्ड दिलेला असो, त्या कीबोर्ड मधून ती त्या जसे इन्स्ट्रक्शन लिहिलेल्या स्टेप बाय स्टेप तसे एंटर करून तुमचा पंच टेप तयार करते. तुम्ही जर व्हिडिओ व्यवस्थित बघितला असेल तर त्याच्यात दिलेलं आहे. ओके, नाउ a day punchline tape is replaced with the magnetic cassettes, right? Floppy disk, pen drive, hard drive. Okay, now as the technologies are improving, so these punch tapes are nowadays obsolete and they are get replaced by the magnetic cassettes, floppy disk, pen drive, and hard drive. Magnetic cassettes are also nowadays it is not used. Okay, so hard drives are now used because in CNC we directly use a computer where you will get the hard drive and you can directly store a program in a computer with the help of any software. Okay, for the softwares nowadays are used to write down a program. Okay, and here in NC, guys, in NC control also uh, you can give the name as a software actually. Okay, how this see the program or set of instruction languages, punch card, okay, magnetic tape or punch paper tape and other such information processing items are referred to as a software. So all these combining is referred as a software, and this software controls the sequence of movement on NC machine. Okay, so you can give the name also software control. Okay, that's why it is sometimes numerical control or sometimes it is called as a software control machine. Okay, by the all the NC lies entirely in a program. Okay, so part program medium is very important again because write it down the exact program according to the given data by the programmer is very important. एखादाही होल समजा चुकला मागे पुढे झाला, so machine will read according to that and you will get that kind of output also. Okay, so writing a program on a punch tape or punch medium is a very important or skill work is required. Okay, so the complete knowledge of the how the you can enter for particular operation, okay, where which hole is required at which place, that is a very, so the skill operator is required to uh, enter the program on a your punch tape or paper tape. Okay, so these are the second element, program tape, on which the program is entered by the programmer. Okay, next, see, uh, this. So this is a program actually. हे आपण पुढे बघणारच आहे की कशाचं आहे, but this is a tape and it is divided into a, see, this x minus x plus x minus z plus z. Okay, so according to the movements with of the your spindle and your work table. So this is a one kind of punch tape is shown where these holes are punched, okay, according to the your desired motion of that work table with respect to your chuck or spindle. Okay, so see, there is a stop. So stop is a word, so you can these are the letters. Okay, so machine read these letters, okay, and stop all the whatever the machining operations are going on. And again, for next hole it is again start some operation depending upon the given instruction. Okay, so pratek hole it represents some instruction. Okay, according to that the machine is perform its operation. Okay, so each hole has a instruction and this complete hole is called as a set of instruction, guys. This type hole, so these holes are the instruction and this tape is fed to the machine and machine is act upon the program. Okay, so it will follow the program. So this is a punch tape or punch medium. Okay, in this way it is done. आता याचं काय एक्झाम्पल हे का बरं दिलं एक्स वाय these are the table direction guys, x y and z axis. ओके, हे मी आपण नेक्स्ट सांगेल मी पुढच्या याच्यामध्ये की काय दिलं. But this is a how your tape is appear in this way. Okay, x axis, suppose, see, minus x plus x. Okay, so all this strip is for x direction movement. Okay, z is z direction movement, means these holes represent the set of instruction in x direction. Okay, so it is a phase a, one phase, two phase, three phase, four phase. So four phase program, one step is there. Okay, so first phase only x direction will, your machine will be only acting in x direction. In second phase it is only acting in z minus z direction. In third phase it is acted in a positive x direction, and in last stage guys it is acted in a z positive z direction. So these are the step by step instruction. So म्हणजे हे कसं लिहिलं की प्रोग्रामरला पहिल्या स्टेप मध्ये एक्स ला पाहिजे असेल तर त्याने ते इथे एक्स ला लिहिलं. प्रोग्रामरला सेकंड याच्यामध्ये पॉझिटिव्ह एक्स मध्ये जायचंय, पण ते पण केवळ सेकंड ऑपरेशन काय आहे की मायनस झेड मध्ये जायला पाहिजे. मग थर्ड ऑपरेशन काय की प्लस एक्स मध्ये जायला पाहिजे आणि लास्ट ऑपरेशन काय प्लस झेड मध्ये जायला. सो दीज आर द स्टेप बाय स्टेप, मीन्स फर्स्ट स्टेप इज मायनस एक्स, second step is minus z because there is nothing. See guys, plus x in first phase, minus x, there are some holes, right? Some holes means there are some instruction, there are some instructions means there is a operation has to done by the machine, right? In a plus x direction there is no hole, means there is no operation. Minus z, no holes, no operation. Plus z, no operation, right? Now come to second phase, minus x, no operation, no holes, no operation, no code, right? Plus x, no operation, no code. Then now there is a holes in minus z, so this is the next step to this after previous minus x step. So in this way you have to write it down your program, and according to this the machine will operate, right? So this is a your punch medium or punch tape. On this your machine is work. Okay, hope you understand. If you any problem you can note down the time and write it down the your question. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Okay, next which is your third, which most important your element is your machine control unit. Okay guys, this is the most important element of your NC machine because it is a, you can say, heart of the NC machine. See, as it is mentioned here, MCU, it is a short form of machine control unit. It is the heart of NC machine, which consists of some electronics hardware, right? As I said earlier, only numbers and letters can't do anything. We require some electronic parts. So here it is consist in a MCU. Okay, so which is consist of some electronic hardware that reads the program. Now, whatever the programmer writes his instruction, they those are in coded form, and that to read that instruction which are in coded form, we required some electronic and electrical parts. Okay, so you can read that program. Not only reading, it will interpret it, what is given, which operation has to perform next. Okay, and conversely translate it to the mechanical action of the machine tool, right? So guys, as you know, machine does not मीन्स जे पण आपले मेकॅनिझम्स आहेत मशीन मधले, ओके, जसे की ड्रिलिंग म्हणा, टर्निंग म्हणा, इट डज नॉट अंडरस्टँड द कम्प्युटर लँग्वेज, राईट? सो ऍक्च्युअली इट्स ओनली सेन्स द इलेक्ट्रिकल सिग्नल, मीन्स एनालॉग सिग्नल, अँड वॉट एव्हर द कम्प्युटर मधून जे आउटपुट येतं गाईज, दॅट इज अ डिजिटल आउटपुट, right? So you require some electronic parts such as your DAC, means your digital to analog converter, okay, or analog to digital converter. So these are some electronic components which are required to interpret it and translate it to the mechanical action of the machine tool, whatever the coded instruction is there on the punch tape. Okay, so then here we are now converting the your coded language in a machine language, you can say, with the help of this MCU. That's why this MCU is the heart of your NC machine. Okay, so typical MCU consists of following units. See guys, input or tape reader, memory, processor, output channel, control panel, feedback channel. Okay, so it consists of what? 6 to 5 units: input, reader, tape reader, you can say, memory, processor, output channel, control panel, feedback channel. Okay, now let's see one by one the meaning or importance or function of these all units. Okay, so first is your input or tape reader. Okay, so what is the function of that? See, read, right? So this unit consists of electromechanical devices used to collect the input from the punch tape, cards, magnetic tape, or a disc. Okay, so it is a, guys, unit consists of electromechanical devices, okay, used to collect the input from the punch tape. Means you can read the whole or coded instruction related to that whole, okay, with the help of some electromechanical devices. Then drive it through the system under the reading head. Okay, so there is a reader, tape reader is there, it is a unit, so it read the each hole. Okay, and each hole means there is a instruction for each hole which is coded, and that is read by this reader unit. Okay, then whatever instruction are readed is drive, then it drive through the system under the reading head, interpreted that coding information and collect it again the for reuse. Okay, so you can say this is a punch tape reader unit. Okay, next is your memory, guys. Okay, so memory is nothing but a block of information consisting of words, okay, is read from the tape and store into a temporary memory called buffer, guys. So whatever the words, sentences are there, numbers are there, are stored, okay. So what are the numbers, words are there in the tape, these are read by that memory from the tape and stored in a temporary memory called as a buffer. Okay, buffer is it is not a permanent memory, it is a intermittent memory where you can you want to store a temporary memory, because as the punch move, the lots of words and symbols are coming by the reader, okay, and all these are stored first in a temporary memory, and that is called as a buffer. Okay, so one block, जसं आता ब्लॉक मीन्स व्हॉट गाईज, इथे कन्फ्युजन करू नका. ब्लॉक मीन्स आपण जे पाहिलं दिस ब्लॉक. आता हा जो पहिला 4 याचा आहे, एक्स मायनस एक्स मध्ये होल आहे 1 2 3 4, सो दिस इज अ वन ब्लॉक. ओके, सेकंड ब्लॉक, थर्ड ब्लॉक, फोर्थ ब्लॉक. ओके, जसं आपण फेज म्हटलं होतं, सो दिस इज अ ब्लॉक. सो व्हॉट मेमरी डू? So one block may contains one complete set of instruction, okay, or set of instruction in a sequence. Okay, the function of this memory, guys, is to keep on storing the next block of word when machine is doing processing the previous block. म्हणजे काय आहे की it is a buffer memory, you can say. Okay, so see, काय करेल मेमरी, पहिले आता हा रीड केल्यावर मेमरीत टाकून देईल. ओके, आणि जेव्हा पुढचा येत असेल, ओके, पुढचा नेक्स्टचा, देन it will store this block information in that buffer, and next they store this information, next this phase. So according to block, it will store the your all the previous words and sentences, or whatever the instructions are given. Okay, so this is a memory. Next is your processor. Okay, so the processor is a function of the function of processor is the to coordinate and control the function of other units, okay, by giving a ready signal to them by appropriate point of time. Means it is a processor, as all you know the processor of you in your computer. Okay, so it will coordinate all the your instructions and functions, control the other unit by giving a ready signal. Okay, so and it will signal provided to the other unit at the appropriate time. Okay, next is your output channel. So the data stored in memory is converted into a actuation signal, right? So which are the data stored in this memory block, buffer memory? It is converted into a actuation signal by this output channel. Okay, and supplied through the output channel in the form of pulses. See, guys. So whatever the data stored in the memory, according to the okay, now it is converted into a signal, actuation signal. Okay, now these actuation signals are nothing but the electrical signals, because machining tool requires a electrical signal. It does not understand the your computer language or that coded information or that instruction. Okay, so output channel is the working of output channel. Whatever the data stored in that memory, it converts into the actuation signal, and it is then provided or supplied through the output channel in the form of pulses. Okay, so a pulse is generated and it is supplied through the output channel. Okay, then next is your control panel. Control panel has a switches, indicators, manual data input, and dials for providing information टू द ऑपरेटर. तुम्ही व्हिडिओमध्ये बघितलं असेल तर तिथे एक मोठं छोटंसं एक स्टीलचा असं दिलं आणि त्याच्यावर बरेचसे लाईट आणि बटन्स आहेत. बरोबर आहे. So that is a control panel where you can emergency stop button is there. Some indicators are there. Okay. If there is any error formed, then that error will be how operator will come to know through that control panel. If there is a LED blink, then operator knows there is some error. Okay. And if there is any error or stuck, if the punch tab is stuck or some operation is not performing well, then operator has a manual data input point. From there he can input some raw data or some manual data from there. Okay. And some dials are there for providing the information to operator. Next is feedback channel. Feedback channel is to check whether the operations are done in the way we want or in the way the program is written. Okay. Means it checks the whether the step by step instructions are followed or not. Okay. The feedback is sent through the feedback channel by the position and velocity. Okay. So there are two feedback channels are used: position feedback channels and velocity feedback channel, because position is required x y and z direction. Okay. So it is the position of tool with respect to work table, on the work table, and the velocity, it is related to the parts which are moving in the machine. Okay. So two feedback channels are in the feedback are there: position and velocity. Okay. So these are the some part. Okay. See, processor, output channel, control panel, feedback channel. So all these are the typical units of MCU, or it is a typical parts of a MCU. Okay. And each part has a different function and operation. See here: input tape reader, memory, processor, output channel, control panel, feedback channel. Okay. Okay. So next is your see. So actually MCU is divided into a two part, guys. Okay. So some of these memory, tape reader, processor, output channel, control panel, feedback channel are divided into these two parts. Okay. So sum of 6 are divided into first data processing unit. Sum of 6 are divided into this control loop unit. Okay. So remember this: the MCU is divided into two parts: data processing unit and control loop unit. Okay. So what is other? See, so data processing unit and control loop unit. So data processing unit processes the code. Okay. Means actually it is processes the coded data read from the tape. Okay. And passes the information on different points of the machining, such as you can say position of the each axis, right? Then required the direction of motion, speed, feed, and auxiliary function, control signal to CLU. So the DPU processes the coded data read from the tape, and whatever the data reader information is read, okay, that is processed by the DPU. Okay. And pass that information on. Okay. First, where it can be passed: the position of each axis, required direction of motion. Position of each axis means XYZ axis. Okay. Required direction of motion, anti-clockwise, clockwise. Okay. स्पीड किती पाहिजे, स्पीड किती पाहिजे, आणि हे कुठे लिहिलेलं काही सेट ऑफ इन्स्ट्रक्शन मध्ये. ओके. फर्स्ट ब्लॉक मध्ये काही लिहिलेलं असेल, जसं की मागच्या ब्लॉक मध्ये बघितलं आपण प्लस एक्स मध्ये आहे, मायनस एक्स मध्ये काही डेटा आहे, म्हणजे हा कोडेड झालेला आहे. ओके, आणि तो रीड केल्यानंतर जी इन्फॉर्मेशन आहे त्या याच्यामध्ये, ती इन्फॉर्मेशन तो पर्टिक्युलर डीपीयू काय करेल, या 4-5 ठिकाणी पाठवेल. ओके, सो पोझिशन ऑफ ऍक्सिसला पाठवेल, रिक्वायर्ड डायरेक्शन कोणती आहे, मायनस पुढे जायचंय, मागे जायचंय, राईट, स्पीड किती पाहिजे, फीड किती पाहिजे, राईट, और अदर ऑक्सिलरी फंक्शन which controls the signal to CPU, CLU. Okay, control loop unit. So these are the some points or steps in a machine where your DPU process the information. Okay, see the example is given, guys. So instruction like x plus 100, right, y plus 90, y plus 50, and s plus 90. So this is a one program code, you can say a program line. So how you can interpret it is because memory, okay, MCU is a unit where all the instructions are get decoded, and whatever the after decoded means actually it is interpreting what the programmer want to say, or what programmer, which operation programmer want to perform. Okay, so that the word is interpreted. Okay, so the instruction is interpreted as, see, plus x plus 100 means to move by the distance of 100 mm in x direction. Okay, so x plus 100 चा काय अर्थ होतो guys? Okay, so whatever there is a movement of your tool post or spindle, okay, so you have to move that by the distance of 100 in a which direction? X direction, because it is x plus 100. Okay, come to y. So y plus 50 means 50 in y direction, and s is given, s plus 90. Now s is coded, which is a letter, it is coded for the rotation of the spindle. Okay, so s is coded for rotation of spindle, and s plus 90 is means you have to rotate your spindle at a 90 rpm clockwise. Okay, if s minus 90 जर दिलेलं असेल, ओके, एस प्लस 90 दिलंय म्हणजे तुमचा स्पिंडल रोटेट करायचा आहे क्लॉकवाईज 90 आरपीएम ने. ओके, एस मायनस 90 असतं तर काहीच काय केलं असतं, एस मायनस 90 means you have to rotate your spindle in anti-clockwise direction with the 90 rpm. So in this way, this DPU will read the coded data. Okay, or सी तुम्ही तिथे मेमरी पाहिली, बफर म्हणतात त्याला. ओके, सो डीपीयू ऑल्सो process that data from the storage medium. Okay, so in this way these instructions are read and process and passes this information in the code instruction to these different units such as position of each axis. So आता x plus 100 y plus 100 म्हणजे काय, आता हे पोझिशन ऑफ ऍक्सिस आहे किंवा पोझिशन ऑफ टूलचे ऍक्सिस आहे, राईट. सो इट विल सेंड this information to that particular point, and then machine will arrange itself according to this given set of instruction. Okay, so hope you will understand this, you are understanding, and if any doubt you can write it down in a comment also. Okay, by putting a time, which time of total length of this video you can ask me a question. Okay, so in this way these instructions are read by the DPU. Okay, and then at last these information pieces are decoded by the DPU, and it is then sent to the your CLU. Okay, after decoding this information in the pieces in step by step instruction, then it is sent to the your control loop units. Okay, see, so now what the control loop unit circuit do, control loop unit do. So the CLU operates the drive mechanism. Okay, so CLU operates the drive mechanism according to the your whatever the data processed by the your DPU. Okay, so the CLU operates the drive mechanism of the machine to move the table in XY direction. Okay, so and to rotate the spindle at specified rotation, such as in this case 90 rpm. Okay, then it receives the feedback signal concerning the actual position and velocity of each axis. Okay, and signals for completion of the operation. See guys, here CLU is the important part. So according to the information sent from the DPU, CLU has to act. Okay, and CLU operates the drive mechanism of the machine according to the data sent by the DPU to move the table in XY direction. Okay, and to rotate the spindle at a specified RPM in clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, and then it receives the once the operation performed on the machine, it receives the feedback signal concerning what in that feedback signal what you will get understand the actual position of XY tool or spindle on XY direction and the velocity of each axis and signal from completion of the operation. Okay, if there is no error, all the XY directions are achieved properly. Okay, and at the end it will also send the feedback that the operation is completed. Okay, so when it is simple when you are going to execute the one line program. Okay, as noted by CLU is complete. So as instruction जे आपण बघितली x plus 100, y plus 50 आणि s plus 90. So in this way your CLU will execute the instruction. Okay, and according to that CLU complete that instruction, and further for it is ready for the next instruction to read. Okay, so in this way the memory unit is working. Okay, it actually read the data given in the your coded form guys, then it reads the that data. After reading it interpreted it data. Okay, then after interpretation it's and it is done by the DPU units. After the work done by DPU units, all the data which is screened or which is interpreted, it's sent to the CLU. Now what CLU units are done do, CLU units actually drive the mechanism. Okay, मेकॅनिझम तुमचे कसं आहे की टॉगल मेकॅनिझम असेल किंवा AC मोटर, DC मोटर, स्टेपर मोटर, वॉट एव्हर द ऍक्च्युअल मशीन्स जे आपण आहे. So the CLU units operates that mechanism. Okay, as the data came from the DPU. Okay, and once the operation is completed, it sends the feedback signal regarding the completion of the operation, also the position of that tool or spindle according to the XY direction. Okay, so in this way this control unit is work. Okay, so this is a machine control unit which is the heart of your CNC, because MCU performs the following operations. Okay, so it reads the coded instructions, decode the coded instruction, as I said, implement the interpolation, right? Interpolation, it is another instruction, another process you can say, a linear circular helical to generate the axis मोशन कमांड्स. टेपर जेव्हा आपण करतो किंवा डिफरंट टाइप जेव्हा ऍक्सिस चेंज होतो त्या टायमाला इंटरपोलेशन वापरतो आपण पुढे बघू. ओके, सो फीड ऍक्सिस मोशन commands to amplify the circuit for driving the axis mechanism. Okay, receive the signal of position and speed of each drive axis through the feedback channels, right? Implement the auxiliary control functions such as coolant, spindle off and off, and tool change. So all these kind of operations or instructions has been followed in a MCU. Okay, an MCU consists of DPU and CLU. Okay, DPU is what? Your data processing unit, and CLU is what? Control loop unit, right? So hope you understand what is the function of DPU and function of control loop unit means CLU. Okay, next and last part is your guys machine tool. Okay, actually it is a drives mechanisms. Okay, so this is a last end part, and your actual material is processed on this machine tool. Okay, so machine tool is a operated by MCU. Okay, following function may be automated by machine tool. See, starting and stopping of the machine tool spindle, controlling the speed, spindle speed, positioning the tool tip at desired location. बरोबर आहे. जसे जसे इन्स्ट्रक्शन कोडेड दिलेल्या टेप मध्ये इतक्या डिस्टन्स पुढे जा, इतक्या डिस्टन्स मागे या, मग स्पिंडल रोटेट करा. So all these are then happen on the machine tool, and machine tool will perform the actual metal cutting on the your raw material, and the desired product will be obtained in the final operation by the machine tool. Okay, so this is the last element of your system, machine tool. Okay, where the actual operations are performed, and your product will be came into a final position or a final phase. Okay, okay, next